fucking in an octave that you want. See, I suggested the octopus take off some octave. See, I suggested to octopus take off some suction cup. See, I suggested the octopus, all that you love inside of a bowl. Nice and slow on we roll. Word grows, yes, the rebirth of this, a W and R right next to for once, and then the fucking exit was the fucking entrance if you walk accordingly, dog. An accordion with an accornia, a time out of my cornea as I sip the Corona next to a fucking train that collided with itself, cause one was going up and one was going downhill. Guess which one had the coal burn like a fucking furnace was on, cause the fucking heat meant that the smoke would come off, and maybe the clothes that the bitches all wore, because the buttons were unbuttoned with little jaws of little claws, with little claws got rubber bands, they would be close, and did the rubber band dance like there was heat coming off the soul, cause it chose and rolled. Maybe the goblet grasped what they had, because it was a gasp and fucking was that cough from his chest when it pops. The fucking universe was doing CPR on a dummy, but the dummy does smart, because the fucking dummy was the fucking words that I got. Maybe they go in the direction like cars. Maybe the liquid was frost just near the top, because that's where a gust of the wind collect a lot. This collection plate from the priest because he wore the cloth, and the fucking box with the jock would pop out, say what's up, like he was wearing a smug, because it was the smugs. They were blue and they were lost. The fucking force had a bunch of holes in the knots on the box, and a bunch of wood knots would say with a ask him intense questions. Intense was just a fucking word that was invented. I'm Metroid, bitch. Power blots come out this gun attached to my arm. You can take my hand off if you want. Fucking hats off to y'all. Hats off to myself. 1,000 mirrors in my room, bitch, like 1,000-year-old door Mario fucks with. As cunning as a fox, as sharp as a knife, but not the butcher one. I'm not trying to murder your stock of what you kept in the barn to keep closing doors. What, were you born in the house with one of my flows? Bring it up again, because that's what the mice did when they ran up the clock. You're running off the terror and the fucking terraform your yard with some terrible stuff. To all the scarecrows watch and were scared of my talk. On their perch like they were birds, because I'm perched and need something to go down. Like lemonade I just squeezed from out of the hole that they growed, because I opened a hole in the portal, dog. Because the portrait of y'all, because you feel like you were poor with your pockets out. Why don't you be Pockets the clown? Why don't you be the fucking pole with your tongue, cause it's metal you got stuck. You didn't have any warm that was wet to pour on, cause the fucking froze has got those. I feel like the clothes of a polar bear, but where was my coke? Where was the coke that we all sipped down? Maybe it's a coke. No. This is vernacular, dog. A fucking Vinny involved with a fucking trunk and a rug to roll up. Throw you off of the dock, cause the bridge was closed or no toll to be found. The quarters were out. I think they belong to McDonald's from now on. Cause the cheeseburger and the bags, what I got, a fucking bankroll was gone. The chips that were tilt. Because I lost my grips on reality and everything else. This was a clock that was slot, because the fucking slot was told this a lot. That's why she got 2 black eyes. like she was a raccoon, but she's not. Boom. Reckless way I said this, let me just fix you what this of my British. This was the bangers and mess, this what you selected. I was a waitress with tits the biggest, so my tits would have followed like the fucking T got switched out for this. P-M-S, yes. When I'm primed to go, I feel like Optimus Prime for yo. Now won't you fucking cry for my flow? This was something to be sorrowful about, like you had a saucer full of milk and you drink it in front of the cat that purrs. The cat says, meow. Can I have a sip now? No, you can't, go fuck yourself. I say in cat language, yo. I don't have to say it in English for y'all to get it in dome. Get it in both, like it's a beaker full or something small. You could put a cork on to get fresh and take it home. Why don't you go and get fresh with yourself and then slap yourself around after you slap your boner a bunch? Won't I be a fucking bucket head filled with some bolts, and then I would know which part I was trying to put on, involved with an automobile that would roll down the road. That was a note that was rolled into a ball, then I toss it off the dock so it flows into someone's different coast, 'cause that's where they go, go, go. Yes. Quarter up, this was some Galaga, dog. Anything with a fucking ray gun where he can suck you up like a cow. Something you slut, dog. But don't put an E on, cause that fucking 7-Eleven was closed. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Not if it gets burned down by an inferno of flow, because I fucking float in front. That's why they don't want loitering, dog. But I don't call loitering. My fucking flow goes where it wants. Even if there's coughs, and even if it got evened up like the fucking asphalt, like that steamroller come. This was the mist to fucking float up like missing. No, you missed it again. My mission was some flatbread that you could put some beans in, then dunk it in the dip when I go and dunk you into some wet till you can't catch your breath. And the CPR on your chest won't work. I guess the universe doesn't give a fucks about y'all. Ask the silver fox. Acid on y'all till your flesh melt off your bone. That's what I'm talking about. That's a tangent that missed a fucking object. And then that was a target, but it lost it. Yes. Dismal now we flow. Dismal now we flow. When a ceiling go, 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 go. Yes. Float off like a bow would, and now you was a fucking bow with the hooves that were sewed off, like you was a shotgun, but you was no. Now won't you know what? Because you could have been what he was talking about. Hard services get robbed because you go and service the car for the gas so we could get a chuck. Won't you be insured? Won't you be the car with the skirt like you were a tablecloth? Cause why not us? Like Seahawks toss the ball, but they drop too much. And when the interceptions come, they gotta grasp them, dog. Cause those are the ones you can't fucking drop. Cause that could change how the whole fucking game would have gone. Boom. A ghost with a cloak, or maybe a shell of a shell from a gun that was lost because you smelled with the gun. A fucking mud on it, dog, then it's stuck cause it's clogged. It's like the drain in the log. Drain in the log. Embankment say I fucking wrecked this strange in the words I made. Rearrangement of all because it was an arraignment though. I need to get y'all behind the cell. Behind the cell? Yes, literally behind the block. You would have had to suck in your gut like the sergeant is come. Why'd you look alive and not look dead like you're all just laying around like you're playing some fucking cards? Playing what could get so simple when we saying what we got was good. Saying what could get so simple now when saying what we got was good. A mountain would get full with some of my food, like it's the gut, like Thanksgiving's done. Let's go watch some sports. Are they still passing the ball? You would have thought that would have been all wrapped up by now. Yes, like a bow on it, like another pole on the pipe, and then pass it to your left. Pass it to the passenger then, or maybe the pilot next, because I feel like patches. Was that a clown? No, it's just someone on his gown. Now I'm somewhat going down with some of this talk because the sun has just set behind them clouds. No, it hasn't set unless it's a hill or a mound. Like you could call that one from a mole, but it's not. Now you got this fucking Mobius thought like it's morbid or some. Or maybe the dog just got bit by something to make it foam out the mouth. Boom. Why don't I just fold some of these fucking peanuts around my head and maybe my skull would get the fucking point of this, yes. Like I'm trying to keep safe what's inside of my safe, like it's a fucking keepsake, you see what I'm saying? Now it's fucking keep all this lost right now. Keep on, like you had an onslaught of awesome coming at y'all. Because that's what it was. You could call it anything else, but don't put a collar on a dog if the dog's not fucking lost. Yes. Cause then it means nothing when you see it. If you put a collar on a dog. Yes. Call it some Capone, that's gonna be a fucking pone, that's gonna get big. Yes, that's my plone, that's why I planted these peanuts to grow. Yes, they're the trees with stumps because they haven't been cut. The lumberjack with the plat hasn't come. Now you could have saw a truck with a passenger in, or maybe a pawn, or maybe the fucking payload was this, like it planned on that shit, like it got a whole bunch of platters of dish, planters, peanuts inside of the jar where the fucking seal hasn't got ripped, and the seal would have been like a dog with whiskers on him. Man, that looked real cute. Let's take a picture of it. Boom. Oh, what we would say if you got it. Oh, with what he would say. Right with my right place, right time, with some right rhyme. That was the right type, not our type though, with the jet that would spin. Why did I always think it does this? It's not 1941. That's the one where it did. Now you're one off that shit. Let me one up with this fucking show against a fucking pyramid, but only one half of it. Boom. That's what he said when he's rockin'. Boom. Get it.